I remember coming out of the theater as friends of mine were in line going in. I said, "You're not going to believe how great this movie was."
It's just a fabulous movie and perfect for a theme park attraction.
When things don't work out exactly like we plan, I don't give up on them, because often there will be a place for those things later on, and it's, of course, always good practice.
What defines an Imagineer is everything from
writers,
architects,
painters,
project managers,
concept illustrators,
sculptors,
mechanical engineers.
There doesn't seem to be a limit of where we can go at Disney, and that's the fun.
Wish I could be part of that world.
Little Mermaid was a wonderful point in time with Disney. It was the first return to kind of a classic musical, a classic Disney princess story. It gave us the quintessential thing to develop into a ride, which was to take people into a world they could never visit on their own.
For example, Ursula's lair was this terrible, ugly place with that big kind of skull-like thing that you had to enter into. And then, of course, Ariel's grotto, with all of her aspirations in there.
It had this entire world under the sea.
We were setting out to create one of those attractions to deliver all the great moments from a film.
The difference between film and a ride or an attraction is that we only have a certain amount of time to tell an entire story.
You already have to know those characters, and what it's about is getting to journey with them into their world.
So we might be able to enhance the experience with scent, sight, sound. There's all these other things that we can do to put you in those worlds.
We can give you an experience that surrounds you. It can be a tangible one where you're actually getting squirted and something's actually touching you.
Being able to take our guests to places that they can't go in the real world is the greatest thing for us. That's the subject matter we're always looking for.
So the movies that have those amazing places are far more magical for us to take and develop into a three-dimensional project.
A theme park attraction is a theatrical experience. So our challenge was to transport people from a dry place to a wet place without actually getting them wet.
One minute you're down in Triton's world or Ursula's lair. The next minute you're up with Eric and Ariel.
That sounds really great on paper, but how do you actually pull that off?
So in the case of Little Mermaid, we did a full-scale mock-up, particularly the scene where we wanted to have the above the water and the below the water.
It was an awesome scene. It was the Kiss the Girl scene. The illusion was making it look like there was a surface there. You couldn't see it, but you could see the rings of water panning out with fiber optics that they used, and the boat turning in midair that was actually on the surface. You'd walk out of the ride just as if you walked out of the film. You know, that was really cool.
It wasn't just obvious to put people in the seashell ride vehicle that would take us through this ride. We explored everything.
These are concept drawings for the ride vehicle. I was making a conscious effort to really make the ride vehicle part of the experience in the environment. And in this case, I was taking direct reference from the film King Triton. When he comes in at the beginning of the film, he's got the seashell kind of chariot. So I kind of took that as the starting point and then kind of riffed on it and tried a couple different versions of it. The sculpting process is very important to what we do, because that's where we are really looking to capture that look from the film. People know what Ariel looks like.
She has really large eyes in the drawing, so when we bring her into a 3D, we have to make sure they look okay. They're not too big for her head, or that they don't feel unnatural. Also her body proportions. There's all these things that we need to work out and make sure that it feels comfortable, but she reads exactly like the piece in the film.
Someday I'll be part of your
The model process for any attraction is extremely important, and Little Mermaid was certainly an example of that.
In a model, we can see the whole space and start understanding how all the physical elements are going to work.
You're taking it to the next level where you can visually stage everything as you would actually see it.
Would you like to join me on a tour of my kingdom tomorrow?
So let's go down now and imagine what it would be like to be about this tall entering this attraction from Disneyland. The water world is on the lower level, and the terrestrial world of Eric is up on the top level. We're out in that beautiful harbor with Ariel on the rock, looking across at Eric on board his ship, and rapidly the car then starts to descend down, down, down into under the sea. Right around the corner is kind of an evil, luring place where dwells Ursula. And very quickly we journey with Ariel out into the next portion of the sea. Ursula comes rising up out of the stormy waves and thunder and lightning and confronts us. We turn the corner and head back now to the Kiss the Girl scene, but now we're up above the water with all the little fishes and frogs creating this music around our two characters in the center. Back into the unload, and maybe get in line again and do it all over like you can on this DVD.
When Tony called me and said that we're going to do this DVD and they're going to realize the ride, I said, oh my gosh, that's fantastic to finally to be able to see it realized in any form.
We're going to actually experience this ride. This is the first time, and I'm ready to go on it.
The Little Mermaid Under the Sea Adventure Ride is now boarding. Please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the seashell.
La aventura Sirenita debajo del mar está abordando. Permanezca sentado y por favor mantenga sus brazos y piernas dentro de la concha.
The Little Mermaid Under the Sea Adventure Ride is now boarding.
Someday I'm gonna be part of that world.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. And the seaweed is always greener. Somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Under the sea, under the sea. When the sardine begin to begin, it's music to me. What do they got? A lot of sun? We got a hot crustacean band. Each little snail here know how to whale here under the sea. Hey!
Don't be scared. We represent someone who can help.
Have you ever seen anything so wonderful in your entire life?
Come in, my child. You've got to get dear old Princey to fall in love with you. That is, he's got to kiss you. Kiss you, kiss you. If only there was something we could do. But there is something.
Yo, Flounder, any kissing?
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, look like the boy too shy, ain't gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared, you got to move prepared, go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it, how you wanna kiss the girl. You got to kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl. And I suppose, my friends, there's a time when all adventures must end as well. But don't worry, you are welcome back anytime. See you soon. And remember, the seaweed is always greener under the sea.
The Little Mermaid Under the Sea Adventure Ride is now boarding. Please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the seashell.
La aventura Sirenita debajo del mar está abordando. Permanezca sentado y por favor mantenga sus brazos y piernas dentro de la concha.
The Little Mermaid Under the Sea Adventure Ride is now boarding.
Someday I'm gonna be part of that world.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. And the seaweed is always greener. Somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Under the sea, under the sea. When the sardine begin to begin, it's music to me. What do they got? A lot of sun? We got a hot crustacean band. Each little snail here know how to whale here under the sea. Hey!
Don't be scared. We represent someone who can help.
Have you ever seen anything so wonderful in your entire life?
Come in, my child. You've got to get dear old Princey to fall in love with you. That is, he's got to kiss you. Kiss you. Kiss you.
If only there was something we could do. But there is something.
Yo, Flounder, any kissing?
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, look like the boy from Shy ain't gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared, you got to move, prepare, go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it, how you wanna kiss the girl. You got to kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl. And I suppose, my friends, there's a time when all adventures must end as well. But don't worry, you are welcome back anytime. See you soon. And remember, the seaweed is always greener under the sea.